secured a $750 million grant. Later we were told it's a loan. Say kasa grant ewa memwo mu a chede. Say na enye grant no omoboa. Ofori Atta lied to us. That is why the president is angry with him. But let me ask you another question. I be Ofori Atta desk can be a sin that ye free or Jubilee House. Hard door. You see, Sami me ye CPP ni. Na me first Samia. Oye APC ni finance minister. Asembe to me. And fan who so ye mba. Inti ya toda party fufroba. Men fan finance minister. Nyamene hene. $750 million and a by way and it's set up Development Bank Ghana. Go and read 2022 budget for 2023. I think it was 2021 for 2022. Abide the taxpayers' money. Another 1 billion Ghana cedis or PPP and so $750 million and so. And then the bank yet in 2022 year June I started boka. And let me say this, Your Excellency, if you want a copy of the internal audit report of the Development Bank Ghana, I got a copy. I can forward that to your office.
Ebisoyamu bibia kwaba mfambra 2K News and Blossom ebisoya yaba as usual said abebiamba am sidi tumo anim no ne nyina eye ensema hodo bia ekoso ewo Ghana say eye yamanyosem emu nsem bi na yenso yeboaboa no a ne yade aba besumi ahwefo ne atifo nyina ewo eye channel yi so no meso so adaroma ene edidi nkan ana wo hwe na wonya subscribe ya na wa subscribe ya ma channel uwi a no like video na wadaroma wo do comment nso ato comment section honum ana comment no message so be ma ho ate edi amam edi diatem kasa twetwere ne sebi kasa emfa kwan bia nim na bibia nso entimi enye kama ye nyina ye bo asomdwe ho dawuro towards nyankopon ya adoma eye 7 December about whether Ghana fo nyina nim ye ma asomdwe en lead peace en lead bibia ye bia abisoya mempese mi kasa betent yenko he video na emfambra
take action no problem because how many days are left? You have barely 2 months to go. 7th January, you are not a president. John Dramani Mahama will take over. Take it or leave it. And let me say this. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 2022 budget. They established the Development Bank Ghana, DBG. Baby, Amedui Emodu. I have only 15 minutes to end Fabewoso. Pacho Yiwasu Nedimechi. June 2022. Mashao Modadada from October said November weno. And yet I will use documents. And some of the documents, me myself, I am afraid to even project. But I don't know. I can ask my producer to come and airdrop this and put it on the screens. June 2022, this government, as part of their budget statement, promised the people of this country that they would put up, they will establish, they will set up a development bank Ghana. Now, this government secured a $750 million grant. Later we were told it's a loan. Say kasa grant ewa memwo mu a chede. Say na enye grant no omoboa. Ofori Atta lied to us. That is why the president is angry with him. But let me ask you another question. I be Ofori Atta desk can be a sin that ye free or Jubilee House. Hard door. You see, Sami me ye CPP ni. na me fa samia oye APC ni finance minister asembe to me emfa ho so oye mba nti etoda party fufroba me mfa no finance minister nyame ne hene $750 million and aban we and set up Development Bank Ghana. Go and read 2022 budget for 2023. I think it was 2021 for 2022. Aban we the taxpayers' money. Another 1 billion Ghana cedis or PPP and so $750 million and so. And then a banker yet in 2022 year June I started boka. And let me say this, Your Excellency, if you want a copy of the internal audit report of the Development Bank Ghana, I got a copy. I can forward that to your office. Ghana for so what kinds of report we are home? Corruption, mismanagement, procurement breaches, staff intimidation, conflict of interest, and also say you do baby aban say onisika enti me kwadwo smart me mfa basem you. I behave like Kwame Nkrumah because I am. Match now, baby, I'm a sikada. No, I have my account. Me a bond. I was stand chat. Kone Kobusa. I buy sick or just smart. We seek an mafa. Because Ghana deka. Me the anybody fancy me ya brand here. Me what day, met me huri. Nemo, me mami grow ya kufu. Any pennyphobia can one bon kwakura ne mberewa once one sikampo aban say wafa because Ghana boka na bank aban yatie e boka me share report ni nyina mu wie ye no. I read the report this whole night and I have a witness to tell you. As early as 2:45 a.m., I was awake. One thing I observed from the report, Sadamema Terminal, the following are some of the key issues that need attention by the government and donors. Me post the idea way on my Facebook wall. This is how I summarized the 57-page document. One, this is what I wrote. This one is what I wrote. This is what I personally wrote. Okay. One, dominance of single-source procurement. Me bro for no, Pam Secondary School, Timpacho. So me kaina anya woda fache me. One, despite the bank's stated preference for open competitive procurement, single sourcing was used for 67% of the vendor contracts reviewed by myself, Kwadwo Smart, representing a value of 418 million Ghana cedis in June 2023. A 360% increase from the previous year. This raises concern about potential favoritism and inflated costs. Now watch this. Bank na say ya me no ka say no 2023 nkwano contract mu keke 750 million abind the call no emu 418 million ayira through contract me na maker. Now, watch this. Development Bank Ghana awarded Tenio 6 million in contracts to single consulting firm Asamoah and Williams Consulting. Mabodi, who is the owner? And surprisingly, this owner is also a worker. Any passer company way, Ayanediano, or Sansuya Juma, our bank him. He was awarded a $6 million contract for critical services. But your bank, more bankers were Ghana, and then you find the critical services. When you say a Juma staff now bank now banking in 2022, sorry, no, and one you signed the contract a consultant no. Eti ono de beba no na workers na ye but near $6 million. Hey, you are be a concentration risk. Where and you say representing concentration risk kekeu. But we so contradicts standard best practices in vendor management. Okay, number 2, this is what I wrote. Procurement irregularities and conflict of interest. Multiple allegations have surfaced regarding improper procurement practices, with top executives appearing to abuse their position for personal gains. These include the following. Me say, me kind 57-page document in the year, no. Me will say, any pebi wa bank ni mua. Sanka Abraham Timenimu. Na wayana dre say, onona emani cam 3, camera number 3. Enti no say ekwato cam number 3 ne nine mi ense tripod na o say aje me and me kwa akoto. Now afetie. Ade bia ehu na enwanwa e wasem we bu ne say, computers. When said that on IT contract. Now listen carefully. A $17 million IT contract was awarded highly questionable circumstances with a supplementary contract signed solely by the CEO, Mr. Kwamina Benti Enchelduka, Ninuya Enimrekuduka. Far and large, by and large, by and large, bypassing required internal governance protocols. This transaction reeks of malpractice and deliberate undermining of institutional checks and balances. It's a quarter computers, JB, one quarter computers. Computers require $17 million. Just computers. IT contract. Information technology contract. $17 million. This was solely signed by the CEO of Development Bank Ghana. His name is Mr. Kwamina Benti Enchelduka. B, from what I wrote, the CEO of DBG, in breach of conflict of interest regulation, holds shares among the top 10 shareholders in Fidelity Bank. An institution that benefits from DBG's wholesale funding. The CEO has approved, the CEO has approved, where a Pam Secondary School, Brofo, Pacho. The CEO has approved investment transactions in favor of Fidelity Bank, some at concessionary rates, further raising suspicion of ethical misconduct. Where a Pam Brofo. We are there now, we are CEO, Emma Bank, I attended 2022. So share Fidelity Bank Ghana shareholders 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 Ghana for in 30.8 million. Any pattern na won sika pa doso omo ye shareholders of Fidelity Bank no papa yika ho. And I want Fidelity Bank to come out because that is my best bank in this country. I save with Fidelity Bank. I love Fidelity Bank, but this one I need answers from Fidelity Bank Ghana. Somebody must come clear and clean. See, why many suspects suspect that some board members of DBG, those of you calling me, stop calling. Because this story, nobody can gag us. We will do it. Stop calling my phone. Okay. Why many suspect that some board members of DBG are in collusion is that the current board chairman of CBD, Dr. Yao Ansu, is also the board chair of GIRSAL, GIRSAL. We are board chairman. Emma Development Bank Ghana. The same person is the board chairman, Emma GIRSAL, where the latter has benefited from projects under the guise of his induced and coerced collaboration. So nipa no ye board chairman Emma DBG no ono aso ye board chairman Emma sa company for the GIRSAL and go for kind of GIRSAL. One of such projects is an existing compact of 19.6 million Ghana cedis to implement activities in some 5 priority agricultural value chain, where Mofes extension remain a mere collaborator only on paper, just to tick the boxes. In the face of this conflict of interest, how can the chairman truly exercise his duty professionally? Who watches over the compromised watchman? 3, significant cost variation. The report uncovered substantial discrepancies between estimated and actual cost for several projects, raising concerns about budgetary control and transparency. I want to cite an example here. The cost for office fit out. Mr. Chu, office fit out here then. Akonya, table, air conditioning, workstation, den. Carpet afeti. The cost for office fit out. Sabrofu e no anadwo me frɛ nipa miensa. Say for them to tell me. I am saying nobody should call me. I know the numbers. Because I've spoken to all of you that nobody can stop me on this matter. Miria, I'll forward the internal audit report to our lawyer. That is why I am telling you what I summarized. And the lawyer of Media General will advise going into details of this particular issue. And so I realize here, and TV no and Timcoin and Timconso. There has been an instruction that the gentleman is not against the president. He wanted the best for him. Apim. The cost for office fit out for the 5th floor skyrocketed by 65% from an estimated $600,000 to an actual expenditure of $991,000 without adequate justification provided to the procurement committee. Now watch this. Yesi a dina bank no womuno. Yesi ase. 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor. Eti abrosana etosu enum no. Sika yede to nkonya. Tiebiye enkonya any table egu mu no eye $991,000, almost $1 million. Money yedey you said to nkonya. Your Excellency, I know you are watching this morning. 991,000 US dollars. Yet they are tongue. Meanwhile, sir, ukwaji besia ana bank bia or transactia or insurance or insurance at the toso. That way, now you stress say the National Security Minister, Honorable Albert Kandapa, Bank of Ghana should step in now. Because this is dangerously dangerous. They can take over. But I've got some questions that I demand answers immediately from my summary. This is what I did. I summarized this. Now, in order for you to know, sir, and yes, sir, my Bobby team, and yes, my Bobby team, and I make a submission on the way. Internal Audit Report Department. Procure to Pay Risk Management. Internal Audit Report DBG 2024/24/02. I want you to see it so that you don't sit anywhere and say that somebody is sitting somewhere. No, Baba, no, can you pay? Don't worry your body. Come back home. I just want you to know. Me pesa me ma woti asese. Ma can't show peso memha. Panie to akufa do bedroom baby on Rebecca damete. Jimmy Siminfi. And I have questions to ask.